Sorry I'm late.
It's fine, I got you a drink.
Thank you. I mean, listen, the A was on the F line. It was a sick passenger. I just wish people would kill themselves in their own time.
New York is so different now. I don't even recognize my own neighborhood.
Right? These 2 buildings from my childhood in Lower Manhattan, gone.
Wow, what happened?
Gentrification. See anything you like?
I don't know what to order. Mercury is definitely in retrograde.
There's mercury in which one of these dishes?
Retrograde. Mercury is in the retrograde.
Is that how it gets in the fish?
It's so weird dating post-COVID. Like, this is kind of weird.
I know, right? It's like, whoa, finally I need to face all the women I sent dick pics to in quarantine. Joking.
Where's our waiter? He's totally ignoring us. He must be a Pisces.
Or he's just busy.
Wow, my group chat is going off.
Oh yeah?
Naya is crazy.
What happened? She found mercury in her lemonade?
Retrograde. Mercury is in her retrograde. And she's an Aries, she hates big people.
Is there signs that like them?
Naya is pissed at my friend Danielle because she's talking to 3 different guys right now and she can't decide, so she's still sleeping with all 3 of them. God, she is such a Gemini.
Or maybe she's just a hoe. Joking.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wait, I forgot to ask. When's your birthday?
Can we please not do this?
Let me guess, you're a Libra?
No.
Because you're a Cancer?
Well, I've been called that, but no.
Aries?
No.
Taurus?
Was born on May 4th.
I knew it.
You guessed wrong 3 times.
What time were you born?
Trying to steal my data? 6:14 a.m.
Oh my God, we'll never work out.
We haven't even ordered yet. You don't know my last name.
It's saying a November Scorpio cannot ascend with the May Taurus, especially during the summer season due to the Scorpio's passion clashing with the Taurus's stubborn ways.
Do you even know who created that app?
It's not an app, it's in the stars.
Stars can't create apps. Overweight nerds make apps, and then they send them over to communist countries for children to make the hardware. When's the closest you've ever been to a star?
I know Ray J.
Yeah, Ray J's probably made a lot of apps.
But seriously, see, this is exactly why this is so real. Look at how stubborn of a Taurus you're being right now.
I'm not being stubborn because I'm a Taurus. I'm being stubborn because I grew up in an Irish household where we suppressed all of our feelings and birthdays.
You know, I only have sexual chemistry with Sagittariuses anyway.
Would you fuck all the signs to find that out?
I knew I shouldn't have came out here. Like, my Virgo moon is rising right now and it told me that I shouldn't even be in social settings.
I just came from outside. It's one moon out there, I promise you.
And this is exactly why I don't date. No one can handle how powerful and independent Scorpio's manifestations are.
Listen, Destiny's Child, just take accountability for your actions and stop blaming it on your fucking birthday.
Look who it is. You're late.
Oh, pardon my tardiness, man.
Long night?
You could say that.
Yeah, I see you with your walk of shame bag.
Yeah, and same clothes as what you saw me in last night.
Yeah, you smell like irresponsibility. How was it?
Listen, man, she was fucking crazy, but she was a Scorpio, and Scorpios are freaks.
Especially when Mercury's in retrograde.
No, Rory MAL.
I got us a 7-Eleven ad.
Okay.
Just bringing in the dollars.
Bring them in. As long as you don't bring in none of those nasty ass, the hot dogs pose that be under the light. 7-Eleven.
You gotta be you have to be a different type of hungry or drunk.
If you get rid of every hot dog in 7-Eleven, I think you drastically drop the numbers of cancer in America.
It definitely is leading to global warming.
Absolutely.
I'm certain of it.
The hot dogs in 7-Eleven definitely contribute to cancer in the United States. I'm a believer in that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That is the nastiest shit ever.
And this episode is brought to you by 7-Eleven.
Yeah, come on, man. Go, you want some cancer and some coffee.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Go to 7-Eleven.
24 hours whenever you need it.
Yeah, man.
What'd you think of our sketch?
I liked it, man. I liked it. I think that it was informative. it was realistic. I could definitely see an evening out with a young lady going like that.
It was a love letter to zodiac signs.
Okay.
And how much I hate them.
You hate zodiac signs?
That actually happened.
You hate zodiac signs, or do you hate people that overly lean into the zodiac horoscope shit?
If they, I don't.
Because
like
if you
people,
say you hate zodiac signs, you say you hate people.
Well, no, that is a fact.
Okay.
I just don't like when people lean into them as an excuse for their shitty behavior.
Okay, I'm with you.
That's what I don't like. Do I think there's probably some truth in the stars and when you're born and all that shit? Probably.
Absolutely.
What the fuck do I know?
It's something there.
There's some things,
some similarities there.
But anytime someone will have a shitty quality about them, it's that's my Libra sign rising.
Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde. That's why I'm having.
No, that's your shitty behavior rising.
It's just you.
No, you're just a dirtbag. Just admit it.
Yeah, I never really leaned into that. A young lady years ago told me to read The Barnum Effect.
Okay,
and
what is that?
The Barnum Effect, from what I've read, it basically gives you it's basically saying every horoscope or every person has similarities no matter when you were born. I think that's what Barnum Effect, also called the Forer Effect. In psychology, the phenomenon occurs when individuals believe that personally descriptions apply specifically to them more so than to other people, despite the fact that the description is actually filled with information that applies to everyone.
But that's what I feel. And again, people that really know about zodiac signs, I'm not talking about y'all that really understand the shit and study it. I'm talking about more about Twitter that says the most basic shit in the world.
Right.
That could be anybody.
Right. I believe more. I think I'm more into numerology.
I agree with you, but I think they're kind of connected.
They're kind of connected, but I think numerology is more. It for me, it was more believable. Oh shit, you know what I mean? Somebody asks you the time you're born and this and that, and doing the numbers, and this is this type of person usually this type of attitude and energy. I'm okay, this is a little different than just the horoscope and the zodiac. This feels a little more personal.
Do you think hereditary and where you were raised, the time you were raised, the years, has more effect than the stars?
I think it's all connected somehow, honestly, in some way. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I think it's all connected in some way. I think definitely the time, the year, the generation in which you were born and stuff like that. I think it definitely, is connected with the stars and things like that.
Yeah, I just think hereditary shit is more of a factor when it comes to that type of shit. That's just me. But I hope people enjoyed the sketch and I don't get it.
It was good, man. It was good. The young lady did a great job.
Yes. I'll put her @name in the thing.
And she did a really good job. You did a really good job.
Well, she's actually an actress.
Yeah.
So
you can tell she has that.
Yeah, she's dope. I'm just an idiot that.
No, but you did a good job.
As Microsoft.
Man. You did a good. I gotta give you props on that. You did a good job, man. You did a good job on that. I did a good job.
I think the best line of the entire thing is, "You smell like regret."
I mean, sometimes you got to let your peoples know when they, what they've been doing. You know when people smell like the night before.
Oh yeah, when you smell like it.
Yeah, you can smell it. I know. You still got that club after party smell on you.
What's the longest after you spent a night out at a young lady's house before you went home? How many hours?
Man, I've spent the night at a young lady's house. I might have did a double. Now that I think about it, I think I went to her house on a Friday, and I might have left and went home Sunday morning.
Oh, it was some good cuddles.
Yeah,
it was good cuddles.
But it was the type where it's I'm walking around in just a towel.
Yeah.
Showering, and she had the good shit in her. That's one thing you got is just underappreciated. When a woman has the good shit in her shower, the good body wash, the good shampoo and conditioner. You know what I mean? Like that's like underrated.
Oh no, how I learned about all like real proper hygiene and like extra pool products and shit came from like sleeping with women. Yeah. Like I was in the shower like, what? Let me take a picture of this shit. I'm getting this from my crib.
Yeah, like I gotta upgrade my fucking shower. Like
my lotion does not smell like this.
Yeah. She had extra toothbrushes. I was like, what is this? Short stay? Like what is it? And then you gotta kind of think like how many
that's what I want to ask you.
Yeah, because you look at that toothbrush pack, you like, all right, this is a 4-pack. It's 2 left, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
it's not the brand she uses.
No, she has an electric toothbrush. So you know that's not her using that shit. So you got to kind of like, all right, man. Like, you know, it is what it is. She's resourceful, so we appreciate that.
Would you ever admit that you maybe have taken a pair of shorts from a woman? Pair of basketball shorts that clearly weren't her size.
No, I have way too much pride for that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not taking. First of all, if she pulls out some basketball shorts and hand them to me, I'm gonna look at her like, all right, listen, we gotta have a deeper talk.
What if she just gave you a big t-shirt to sleep in?
First of all, yo, a man sleeping in a long t-shirt.
Holy shit.
Yo, you be having your ass out like you in a hospital gown. You can't sleep in no fucking long. God. Hey, men can't sleep in long t-shirts.
Matter of fact, if you're a man and you put on your shirt before your drawers, all the men in your family are rolling in their grave.
You have to start from like the first thing you put on after you shower, lotion stuff has to be your underwear.
Drawers for sure.
Yeah, like you can't just be walking around willy-nilly. Just like put your drawers on, then you go to the socks.
Fair, you are a sick dude if when you get dressed you put your shirt on first.
Yeah, I know. I got a cousin that he gets fully dressed in the bathroom.
I mean, was he in jail at one point? Is it a habit?
He's never committed a crime in his life. He just gets dressed. I'm talking about jeans, sneakers, everything.
That's sick. It's too hot in the bathroom to get dressed.
Why are you like? What is that about? I'm talking about he come out the bathroom fully dressed, ready to go. I'm like, all right, fam, you just a weirdo, but
that's some jail or summer camp shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you can't. A woman gives you like something to sleep in. As a man, I got too much pride. A woman can't give me nothing.
Well, what happens if she has on the basketball shorts? Does your mind wander?
Of course. Absolutely.
And what if they're like official practice shorts?
Yeah, because there's a difference from game shorts that you can just buy online or at the NBA store, and then game practice shorts is like, okay, you know somebody that knows somebody.
And where'd you get the official socks?
Well, the official socks you can probably still get on the NBA.com.
Oh, Shorty's going on NBA.com to buy her socks?
Listen,
that's what she's doing?
I mean, if she says it, you can't. They're on there. They're on the site, so you can't. But the practice shorts are not on the site. That you have to know somebody on the team or that works on the staff. Like,
yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, I appreciate women that you can spend a night at their house if you don't have any of your toiletries or and the ones that have like washer and dryer that will like wash your underwear for you and like,
oh yeah.
It's like, oh my God, like I love you already. Like, you know what I mean? It
makes me nervous. It just makes me nervous though.
Why?
She's too good at this.
But you got
my insecurities.
After a certain age, man, it's like, listen, man.
I'm experienced. I keep the whole bag in my car. There's always clean drawers in my car.
You learned that from a woman too, though.
Of course.
That was the first. I didn't know. The first time I saw a whole bag. Well, obviously, I don't want to call women hoe, but that's why we call it a hoe bag.
Men carry their whole bag for them. You're
doing hoe shit.
Whoever has the bag is the hoe.
Yeah, but you're doing hoe shit, men or women. But I learned it from a woman.
Yeah.
And she told me like, yo, can you go in my bag and bring my sneakers? So I go in the bag, but I'm talking about it's beautiful. I thought she was going away. It was like everything was folded. It was the toiletry bag was there. It was like, oh, you're prepared.
But were y'all prepared prior to that? Was there a conversation that she was sleeping over? Was this a woman you met and she just happened to have everything ready? Like you travel with Crest?
Yeah, there wasn't a
conversation. You brought Crest to Griffin?
Yeah, no. It wasn't a conversation, but she lived far.
Okay.
And, we were hanging out, we were going out, she was going to be drinking. So you as adults, you kind of know that I'm prepared to stay here tonight. I'm not prepared to go home. As adults, you don't even have to have that conversation. It's kind of like she knows me, we know each other, we're comfortable with each other, and, she can spend a night here if she wants, like it's all good.
Were you intending on staying for one night when you stayed for the two?
No, I intended to leave the next day, but yo, the breakfast was so immaculate. Mm-hmm. The spread, it was like food
and the pussy.
Oh, come on! But it was like the food and the fruit. Mm. Like when they sliced the fruit a certain way, like I never had strawberries and oranges sliced like that she sliced the grapes. You ever had sliced grapes?
No.
I wasn't going anywhere. I've never had sliced grapes in my life. Are you kidding me? Sliced grapes? I'm not leaving here.
So you don't drink. So
I drink wine occasionally.
Okay, but at some point you drank a little bit.
Absolutely. That's why I stopped.
When you're drunk and go to a woman's house, you tolerate a lot of things that night that you typically wouldn't tolerate. Oh, she doesn't even have AC. Like her roommate, this bathroom is disgusting. She has a roommate that's literally sleeping right here.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
it's just
leave.
nasty.
If a woman has a nasty bathroom, I leave. I can't.
Well, when you're a little, oh yeah, I agree.
That says a lot. That says a
when
lot.
you're a little intoxicated, you put up with those things.
Yeah,
it's that coming to age moment when you wake up sober and really start understanding your surroundings that makes you want to stop drinking completely. But no, that was an accidental conversation. July 4th, did you do anything? July
4th, yeah, I went. I met up with some of the homies that I haven't seen in a while uptown. I had plans on being out of town. Actually, I was gonna go see my family down south, but I stayed. I met up with some of the homies that I haven't seen in a while, and it was dope, man. Because when you don't plan on doing something, and then it kind of like just happens, and then you like, damn, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I went here and I got up with the homies. I had a real interesting conversation, man, with one of the homies, and unfortunately, he had been through some things. He had committed a crime years ago. He did a lot of time for it. He killed somebody.
Oh wow!
And the situation was unfortunate. You know what I mean? Growing up in the hood, in the streets, you get involved in things. Sometimes things happen. There's actions, there's reactions. You know what I mean? And there's consequences. But his perspective was so interesting, man. Like, he really feels like that moment was necessary in his life. Like, he feels like that changed him and made him the person that he is today. And if you meet this guy, you would never think. Like, very, well-spoken, soft-spoken, humble energy about him. And you would never think that he'd been through something as traumatic as that, because it is a traumatic experience. Yeah. For anybody involved in that type of situation. But, he really said, like, I feel like that I had to go through that in order to become the man that I am today and the person that I am today, as unfortunate as it sounds.
Yeah.
And, and hearing that from somebody that, to me, there's very few things that are more traumatizing than, somebody being killed.
That would be number one.
Right. So to be in that situation and then to look at it and assess it years later, like, the way he did and the way he feels like that really is the one thing in life that he knows was his crossroad, that it turned him into the person and the man that he is today. It was just, I want to say it was a life-changing thing for me, because at times, we all go through our things in life and we have, emotions and feelings and thoughts. But to see somebody that went through something like that and their perspective on it and how it changed them and how, in a crazy way it helped them, it was like, damn, man, like, you just never know in life, like, what happens. And I say that to say, like, I had no intentions on going uptown, and I didn't think I was going to see them. I haven't seen them in years. And I was, I just called and I was like, what's up, what y'all doing? Yeah, we on the block, we cooking out. I said, I'm gonna come over there. And I'm glad I did, man. Like, I'm glad I did. That I felt really good, seeing a lot of my friends that I haven't seen in a while and a lot of the homies. But we got to stop this fireworks shit, man. I say that to say,
with all that said,
yeah, because like the homie is sitting there telling me about, because like I said, he did a lot of time in jail. Haven't seen him, so it was like, now that we outside and, these fireworks are going off, and I'm just like, my head is on a swivel.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's a firework. I don't know what's, a gun. And it's like, am I the only one that feels like this shit hasn't stopped since, you remember when the pandemic first started and like everyone had fireworks?
Yeah.
I feel like the fireworks have fireworks. I feel like once you set the firework off, I feel like that shit blows up, and then like it's more fireworks that come after that from the firework. Does anyone get exhausted?
Like, they go literally the entire night.
How much are fireworks? How much are they?
They have to be giving them out.
These are PPP fireworks, bro. These are these are scammer fireworks. These are fireworks that are definitely scammed. These are stolen fireworks. And I am ready to call the police, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am ready to have individuals put away.
No, you've turned into that guy.
Yeah, man. It's like,
Someone get a hold of the community,
It's
please.
5 a.m, fam. What are we celebrating? I thought we were done with the 4th of July, actually.
Listen, it was so sick in Jersey City because it rained like right before July 4th, and there was pockets of rain going on.
Yeah.
They were lighting the fireworks in the rain. Like, go inside.
Yeah.
Go inside.
No. I'm telling you, I think the fireworks set themselves off at this point. You don't even see people doing it.
No, you don't.
You just hear it.
They just see them.
You just see
they
it.
exist.
Nobody is near these fireworks. I'm like, yo, what is going on out here?
Yeah.
And it's like nonstop from the time people get up and get outside until they don't even have to be inside. The fireworks are going off by themselves. This shit is crazy. It needs to stop. And I'm calling the authorities. I'm letting you know now. I'm calling the authorities.
If you see something, say something.
If
It will be the poster of Maul.
Say something.
You see a Roman candle, you will be
Jesus.
handled.
What are we celebrating? If you just tell me what we're celebrating, like before like Juneteenth and like after the 4th of July, just tell me what we're celebrating.
Well, we're celebrating the red, white, and blue, this beautiful country of America.
Red, white, and blue.
And the freedom
the colors that never run.
The freedom. The freedom
Remember that one? Remember when you learned that? The colors that never run.
No, they run.
No, we've been running.
Yes.
We've been running. We've actually been running.
I mean, yeah, no. July 4th, we celebrate the freedom of all people in America. No.
Oh, okay, got it.
Isn't that what the holiday is
I had
for?
no idea. I'm just telling you. These are scammers with these fireworks. I'm talking about niggas have unlimited. I'm talking about from January to December, there are fireworks going off.
Well, do you remember last 4th of July or the one before that? There really were like accusations and conspiracy theories. Like they were finding people taking pictures, just finding stacks of fireworks in the hood,
I
just
believe
chilling.
it.
And I was like, yo, the cops are putting these shit out
I
here.
believe it, fam. This is crazy. I've never heard fireworks like this.
Yeah,
This shit is crazy.
It's
I'm
a little
calling
excessive.
authorities, man. I have to. Enough is enough. Damn it.
It's scaring Baisley. That's really what's
And that's
what's
another
happening.
thing. Like a lot of people's dogs are, dying from stress and anxiety. It's just like I get it. I get it. If it's around holidays, but niggas is blasting fireworks if Booker makes a jump shot. It's just like it doesn't matter what's going on.
Oh, it's not a 4th of July thing. It's a summer
like,
thing.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Enough is enough, man. Like, have fun, but goddamn, turn
Is
that
this
shit off.
is this a safe space? Can I tell you what I did on July 4th?
This is a safe. Yeah, it feels safe. It feels safe.
So I can't admit what I did on July 4th.
Absolutely. It's just
Not only am I going to admit it, I'm going to admit that I enjoyed it too.
okay.
I went to a Doja Cat concert
Okay.
and I danced.
Wow. Look at you.
And I danced.
Who are you becoming?
I danced the night away.
First of all, don't ever look a man in his eye and tell him you
I
danced
danced
the night away.
the night away
Okay.
around a community that likes to dance, aka gay people. Let's not get it. It's not the politically correct podcast.
Right.
Gay people love to dance,
Love it.
and you know what they also love?
What?
When straight people dance with them.
Oh yeah.
There's not a warmer community on earth
Absolutely.
than the gay community.
They
They're the nicest people.
They
on
just want
planet
everyone
Earth.
to be happy. Do
Fam,
it. Just be happy.
We were jumping up and down like we were teenagers again.
Okay. You were,
And then I realized halfway through to myself, I know a lot of Doja Cat songs.
yeah. She's
I was like, wait, she does this one too?
Fam, I didn't know one of her records was her record, and I was like, oh shit. I always knew Doja Cat was dope. But when the artist sneaks a record in that you didn't know was theirs and is fire, you like, damn, like, okay, she really got some records.
Yeah.
I like Doja
it
Cat.
was great.
Yeah, no, I like
I mean, granted, I understand that she was in racist chats showing feet or whatever happened.
I get it.
In that,
Yeah.
whatever Nore said.
Yeah. Showing feet.
Was that a Nore tweet? I think that was the funniest. She was in racist
know,
chat
man.
showing feet.
Get your black ass feet out of the camera. What were they saying?
That's what I want to know.
Oh man.
That's fucking nuts. Well, yeah. If you guys cancel me for liking Doja Cat, I'm sorry. I don't know much about this woman except I didn't realize how many songs I did know.
She has a lot of records.
And granted, it was a day
lot
party
of
prior to, and I was actually planning on leaving before Doja Cat performed to go somewhere else, but it was just a cool vibe there. The Duce was going. And then when she came on and did that little SZA number that she has.
Yeah, did that that jazzy little tune.
Yeah, we're staying.
Yeah.
We're staying.
I like though. I saw some people at that. Was that in Brooklyn?
It was at Coney Island Art Walls.
Okay, yeah.
Lenny hosted it. Shout out to Lenny. It was a really, really good event. It was a lot of fun. I just, I had to admit that
No, listen,
I was shaking my rump to Doja Cat with fireworks in the background.
If I would have bumped into you and saw you doing that, I would have been concerned. But now that you've said it and admitted it, it's fine. Man.
And it was amazing. I felt like I could escape because, I thought we had a pretty diverse fan base. That group doesn't really listen to our podcast. So like I could dance without the fear of a fan going, yo, fam. Knock that shit off.
Oh, okay, yeah. You in the safe.
I could be myself.
You were in a safe space. You could let your hair down.
Yeah.
You could be yourself.
Yeah, man. Listen, Doja Cat.
Coney Island. Good weather.
Beautiful. July 4th.
Dance, man.
I double parked my car because that's how short I thought I was going to stay. Listen,
and you end up staying all night.
I was there. I closed it out with Doja.
You closed the set?
I closed the whole shit down.
But when did that become a thing? Like, why don't we dance anymore? And I'm not saying men have to bust out in routines, because doing routines, like, it's just weird.
Don't do that.
But it's nothing.
There's fun routines.
I bet not.
I was a Kappa. I can't. Well, I am a Kappa. Listen.
But that's different, though.
I was moving my shoulders in line with a bunch of other men at the same time.
But if we're in a club,
while we were squatted down.
Yeah, but if we're in a club and you start doing like routines, I'm gonna tap you like, bro, you can dance, but you gotta stop doing like a routine.
But isn't that y'all era?
No.
Like doing routines and dancing and shit?
No.
All right.
No.
I thought that was like y'all was killing the 80s. Like
no. First of all, how old do you think I am? You thought I was like out in the club in the 80s?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I think that.
What's wrong with you, man? No, like we definitely did like dances. Like, oh, I know the name of that.
Of
like
course.
That move is called the whatever. I'm talking about full out routines where you can almost see like yourself counting the 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1. Like if you're doing that,
I'm white. That's how I have to dance.
Yeah, you got to catch the beat.
And ours is more 2, 4, 1.
Yeah,
3.
y'all dance on the down.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we love
y'all dance on the up, not the down. Black people dance on the down.
Yeah.
White people dance on the up.
Because we get excited.
Yeah,
that's why
y'all dance to words.
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all don't dance to like
the drop comes in and
we
want to go. Yeah. It's like, fam, hold on. Give it one beat. Now go.
Now
it's like,
go.
no, I'm excited now. I need to move.
Yeah, like y'all hear words and white people just lose their mind. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's not. I don't see a lot of guys dancing anymore.
I think we just discovered white people's rhythm. We do dance to words. Never even crossed my mind.
Absolutely. That's what white people do.
Wow.
That's why we accept Justin Timberlake, because he's one of the few white guys that dance to like the beat.
Yeah. And I appreciated Justin Bieber when he told all his fans, yo, you guys are offbeat.
Yeah.
He said that on stage. Yo, they were clapping to whatever song he was doing. He's like, yo, I'm going to stop this record. You guys are all offbeat.
Because it will throw the artist off.
Of course.
I've seen that before, and I'm like, the entire arena is offbeat.
Yeah.
Like that has to be annoying for the artist. Like, all right, I'm about to be offbeat because it's 15,000 people that are clapping offbeat.
But that's the beauty of Doja Cat's music. You can move to whatever you want to.
Yeah, the beat is everywhere.
It's
the music,
everywhere.
the lyrics
You're
are
always
everywhere.
on beat with Doja.
Yeah, that's why she is who she is. She's such a great artist. But I love Doja Cat. That was dope, though. I saw a lot of people there. I didn't know what it was, but I saw Doja Cat and I saw a bunch of people, and I'm like, okay, this must be a Doja Cat show. Shout out to Doja Cat. I love her. I love Doja. I know she's canceled. I know people don't really fuck with her, but you know,
listen, man.
I don't know.
She hangs out with Sweetie.
Black
I love
feet
Sweetie.
if she was doing black feet online.
Is that in something different instead of blackface? It's black feet.
You just said she was exposing her feet on a racist chat.
I don't know anything about Doja Cat.
Oh,
so if you guys cancel me for liking her, I apologize. If she has some crazy past that I don't know about, I'm sorry. I again didn't even know she had these records that I knew.
Yeah.
I was expecting not to know one song, and then all of a sudden I knew every song.
And I love the video with her and Sweetie. I watch it probably twice a week.
Yeah. No, I sing it to Baisley.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my
Best Friends.
bestie.
Is that the name of it? Best Friends? Oh
That's
my
my
God, I love
bestie
that
and a
record.
Tessie.
Yeah, I love that record. Jesus, I love that record.
Well, I love Sweetie.
I love Sweetie too. And didn't she just have a birthday, I think, right? Happy birthday to Sweetie.
Oh, of course.
We didn't get an invite.
Really
I heard it was like a Freaknik. And that's
Is
the
she
thing
an
I don't
Aries?
like. Is she what?
An Aries?
I don't know what she I don't know what she is, man.
Okay.
She had like
really
a
get along with
Freaknik themed birthday party, I believe.
Oh, that's fire.
And
Did you ever go to Freaknik? Sorry to cut you off.
I never did Freaknik. I was in my teens. I was a little too young to do the Freaknik thing. A few of my homies from my hood, they used to do Freaknik. But we did like Black College Weekend, Kings Dominion in Virginia. We used to do that. We did Myrtle Beach a couple times, Virginia Beach a couple times.
Can't go wrong with Virginia Beach.
Yeah, but never Freaknik. I never did Freaknik. I used to buy all of the DVDs though. Oh my God.
He's a little horny fuck.
Oh God, I had the collection of Freaknik. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you go back and look at some of these things, like the things that people get canceled about now, as opposed to like things that like were freely happening like in the early 2000s, like late 90s, it's like the world has changed significantly. Because if you go look at some of those early Freaknik DVDs, women are walking down the street, and I'm talking about guys are just grabbing ass. They're not saying hello. They're not saying, it's just like, you're out here, you know what's going down.
Ooh, I want to clip this part.
Why? That's what it was. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying.
Okay, good.
That's what was happening.
I'm just saying, I'm
not saying it was
you
right.
know what time it is out here, Ma. You better let me grab your ass.
That's what the energy
That's
was.
sick though. You can't do that.
But listen, I know, but I'm just saying. Back then, it was like there was no police were right there.
Well, we know cops don't really care.
I'm just saying. This wasn't like, you know what I mean. It was kind of like, this is what this is. This is what this energy is. We all know what we're doing out here. It was a lot of ass shaking, ass grabbing.
The understanding of Freaknik, from what I understand, everyone knew what time it was and was a willing participant in it.
That's what I'm saying. So it wasn't like, again, when you look at it now,
it wasn't like a civilian walking by.
No. It was not. No. It wasn't a civilian. These were women that
these were freaks.
And they
at a picnic.
At a picnic. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, these are the hors d'oeuvres, I guess. I don't know what.
These
know
are
what
the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, when you go back and look at some of those old Freaknik DVDs with the 2021 mentality of the way society is now, bro, I'm talking about, you would be like, holy shit. Yeah. This is insane that this was a real thing that was happening before.
And in no way is it a comparison, because men grab women's ass without their permission all the time, but we never get into women grabbing dicks without our permission.
Yeah.
It happens way more often than people think.
Absolutely.
And it's really uncomfortable.
It depends,
especially in denim.
Yeah, but it depends on who's grabbing it.
Women don't really have like an idea of their strength and their grip a lot of times.
Yeah.
So like to them, they think they're being sexy, but like, I'm really in pain.
Yeah, this is attached to me. You can't. This doesn't come off.
Yeah.
Like, or when
really painful.
Or what about when they miss like the entire, and they just grab like one nut? Ooh, that'll have you. Listen, when they just grab the one nut though, not the sack.
I know what you're saying.
I think that's like the whole. You like, yo, shorty, hold on. That's a one ball. That hurts.
Yeah, and that's the type of woman that ends up being like the over the top dick sucker when you're like, yo, relax.
Yeah,
you're doing a lot. I know you think you're going crazy.
Yeah,
but this isn't fun.
Yeah,
like your mouth is a vacuum on my nut right now, and it's not in a good way. Like, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, that's like it's a sensitive area, man. You can't really go too crazy on the nuts. You can't do that. Pause. That just sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts. But here, I'll take it even further and ask her so we can't get any ads. I'm not a huge fan of the continuing to suck after I nut thing. Like, I know that's like, oh my gosh, she kept, like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a really sensitive and vulnerable time for me after I come.
Yeah.
I go into my shell. I'm not as masculine as I once was. Like, I'm like a wounded baby.
Yeah. You
I'm a young calf at that time.
You start feeling like
I turn into veal.
Yeah. Oh my God. You get way too vulnerable after that. It's just like, I'm still a man, but you don't have the man strength. It's like all of the strength just leaves your body, and you feel like a wet mink coat.
Exactly. And like, she's still sucking the same way. I'm like, all right, stop. And like, I'm curling into a ball.
It's great times though. It makes for great conversation after. Yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah, we just went down a whole. Yeah. We made a left.
Ever went to ATL Greek?
No.
ATL Greek. I mean, of course not Freaknik, but I was kind of our version of it. ATL Greek was the shit.
Didn't they used to have like Greek Fest up here at like, was it Jones Beach or?
Well, it was, Greekton was at Brighton Beach once. It was kind of traveled.
Okay.
Greekton was the shit.
Yeah, no,
I never you had to be there.
I used to, like I said, Black College Weekend, did that a few times, Myrtle Beach, Virginia Beach. And that was it.
First time I lied about my age was at ATL Greek, and I forgot like Facebook existed at the time. And when I got back, Shorty messaged me on Facebook and said, you know, your birthday is on your Facebook. She was like 30. I was 19, and I just lied. She was like, you're too young. I was like, no, I pulled you up, Call back.
Yeah.
Pulled a Joel Santana.
I'm 19, live a crazy life.
I'll tell you what the 90s like.
I'll tell you what the 90s like. Yeah, that's what you should have hit her with.
No, I hit, but then she got really mad at me when she realized I lied about my age and she fucked a teenager.
It's okay. She turned
I was
you into
legal.
a man. Yeah, she turned you into a man. It's all good.
I had sex with women by that time.
Oh, okay. I thought
I lost my virginity at 14.
I thought this was your first encounter.
Type of loser you think I am?
I thought this was your first encounter at Greek. What is it called? Greekdom?
This was ATL Greek.
ATL Greek.
Yes.
I never heard of ATL Greek.
It's dope. It was a really good time. Speaking of college,
They still have it?
of
It's
course.
still a thing?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
It's always a thing.
Okay. Yeah, I know freak niggas out of here. There's no country for freak nigga no
Oh my,
more.
you fucking nuts.
Yeah, no, it's over for that.
That would be cancel picnic. Speaking of college, did I ever tell you about the Legend of Desaun? Have we ever had that conversation?
No, I don't think so.
I was at dinner last night with a friend of mine, Beatrice. Hi, Beatrice. Shout out to Beatrice.
What's up, B?
And we were just reminiscing on college, the way, you meet up with your friends and reminisce about shit. Mm-hmm. And she reminded me of the Desaun story. And I forgot.
Desaun is a guy.
Desaun is a guy.
Okay.
I'm going to change everyone else's name. I
Is he
should
like a cool
have
guy?
changed.
Should we shout him out right now? Or-
Shout out to Desaun. I don't know where Desaun is at. Desaun is from Atlantic City.
okay.
Desaun was way cooler than me in college.
Mm-hmm.
Desaun was that dude.
Right.
So, Desaun was sleeping with a woman next door to the dorm that I was sleeping with a woman. What's a cool woman name that we can... I don't want to say her real name.
I always like Erica's.
Okay. Desaun is sleeping with Erica. Just sleeping with Erica. Erica thinks that she's dating Desaun.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Desaun is also knocking down Erica's roommate as well.
Okay.
He's just timing it with classes.
Got you.
St. Peter's Legend, Desaun.
Mm-hmm.
So one Friday night, just hear Erica bust out crying, like a bad cry. Mm-hmm. So we open the door, we go knock on her door. Yo, everything okay? She's like, I just got a text message that Desaun was murdered. And we was like, damn, that sucks. Mm-hmm. Had this whole paragraph like, hey, I'm Desaun's sister. I forgot what it was, but it was just, yo, Desaun was murdered, like, sorry, type shit. Mm-hmm. So that word spreads quickly around campus, and Desaun was a popular dude. They do candle vigils or whatever that shit the word is. The college sends out an email like, hey, just if anyone needs help or it was a Catholic school too. So it was like, if you need to talk to the priest about Desaun dying, like we have times for this type of shit. People are literally like the campus stopped. People are bawling their fucking eyes out. Like it was a thing. Sunday passes. No one does nothing. Another fucking ceremony. I'm literally laying in my bed hearing people scream, cry all fucking night. Mm-hmm. Monday rolls around. Desaun just walks on campus. Fam, Monday, and mind you, St. Peter's a really small campus.
Right.
Like you kind of see everybody, everyone starts their classes at like 10 a.m.
Right.
Everybody's outside.
So word has spread that he was murdered already.
The college sent out an email. There was candlelight vigils.
Okay.
Like they were making airbrush t-shirts already.
Okay.
Like, no,
Okay.
Desaun is dead, murdered.
Yeah, it's a sad
It's
time.
over.
Right.
He fucking walks on campus like nothing is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Like he didn't just get murdered.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. No, what's good?
Right.
This is a ghost.
Right. You're a ghost.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
He was really cool with my man, Kosi. So Kosi tells me like an hour later, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going like Desaun is here? He's like, yo, this motherfucker's on campus right now, alive. I'm like, what like I thought he was murdered. He was like, nah, he was trying to get away from Erica.
Nah, he did all of that just
He sent the text message because she, I guess, was blowing his phone up and annoying him, and he went back to Atlantic City for the weekend. So she was blowing his fucking phone up, going crazy. So he sent a text message pretending to be like his sister so she would leave him the fuck alone and said, Desaun was murdered tonight.
But what? All right, Desaun, let me ask you something, Desaun, and I hope you're in great health. I hope everything.
Me too. Desaun was a cool dude. I fuck with him.
Walk me through this. Why would he go to murder and not just say he was arrested or something like that?
Right.
It was flyer to get murdered, I guess.
But you're not. You have to come back. Like
I know. That's why I love the confidence of it. Like, yo, just give me. Women don't understand. Like,
No, he's really a legend.
Men just need peace for like a little bit. If y'all just like relax
even if it
for a
means
second,
faking my murder.
like, yo, just give me 2 days to relax. I'm in Atlantic City with my family. I'm trying to chill. Maybe knock down some old high school pussy. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Here's where he's really a legend. Did he ever have sex with Erica after that?
What?
Oh, he's a fucking legend. He's a fucking legend.
And then went on to like really date her roommate that he was already knocking down.
Oh, who is this guy?
Desaun was a fucking legend.
Yeah, we need Desaun, if you're out there.
No,
listen,
I asked
man, we need to get him on the
Beatrice
phone.
if he could, if she could find his number today,
Please do, man.
because I wanted to call him on this podcast.
Because if
I have
he
not
got
spoken
that
to him
off-
in 12 years.
If
but,
he's lying like that in college, I have to know the type of lies he's getting off as an adult.
yo,
Like, he's getting some sick shit off. Like, as an adult, if you go to murder just so a girl will stop hitting your phone, because most guys say
I think that's
arrested, lost my phone, car got towed, whatever, my phone is in my car, whatever. Something to just buy you 24 hours.
yeah, like every dude has killed their grandmother
Murder
15
is-
times. Oh, yo,
Yeah,
grandma died.
I gotta go to a funeral.
Like, how many grandmothers do you have?
Yeah, like that. Things like that. You don't put yourself in the casket.
Well, that's what he was saving his grandma. He was killing himself.
He made an executive decision. He wasn't gonna
I
put
can't
that.
do this to
I can't
grandma.
do that to grandma, so I'll just say I'm dead. All right, I got you. That's some crazy.
But it was
shit.
also the confidence of just coming back on Monday like nothing happened.
He didn't get in trouble for that.
No.
I just feel like it would be like some type of repercussions if a school sends out email somebody died and you just walk candlelight vigil.
Well, no,
all of
I
this.
think the school needs to like check their facts, maybe call the Atlantic City Police Department or
maybe
something.
his parents.
Like,
maybe
just
his
don't
family.
go off Erica's word.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. No, absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. They definitely should have called family and somebody. Like, you're right.
No, when I'm telling you, for 2 days, like it ruined the weekend for real. Like
Oh, I get it.
everyone was fucked up
That's hilarious.
because
That
he was
sounds like a
real
movie.
popular. Like everyone fucked with him. And
What if he showed up to the candlelight vigil? Like, yo, what y'all got going on? Yo, what y'all doing?
damn, who died?
Yo, what y'all doing? Like, why everybody so sad?
Yo, can I get a candle?
Damn, there's a big ass picture of you
Of
in the
you.
middle of the gymnasium. Like, oh man, that's
Yo,
hilarious.
Desaun, wherever you are, if you're still in New Jersey, please.
Desaun, you
next
are a
episode,
sick dude, man.
I need you to call him. Matter of fact, I'll call Kosi and see if he still has his number.
That's a sick dude.
Because that was the funniest shit of all time. And like the casual reason, like, nah, I'm just trying to get away from her.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, look, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Even the way Kosi said it to me, like Kosi totally understood. He was like, yeah, no, I was trying to get away from Shorty. I'm like, but he was murdered.
Listen, I've done some sick things for the homies. Like, we've done shit like, yo, you got to come to the studio. Jay is here. Niggas used to use that for me all the time. Yo, call me, say Jay want me to rap for him. I'm like, fam, what? First of all, you don't even rap. Like, we've done some sick shit growing up, but like, I'm
That's
dead.
corny, man.
Listen, it worked. You had to get your shit, especially when the 2 Ways was out. All you had to do was send a message like, yo.
Was Hov aware you guys were doing this?
Absolutely not. Fuck no. But he wouldn't mind. I mean, he would laugh at the shit.
Of course he
But when you had the 2 Ways, it was literally like the first text message. So it was kind of like, we used to sing, yo, Jay, and we say Jay-Z. Yo, Jay-Z wants you to come to the studio.
Y'all are corny.
And
Jay-Z
rap
wants
for
you
him.
to come to the
studio.
studio.
But then the way we used to do it is like, show the girl the 2 Way, like, yo, I gotta get out of here. But you show her the screen, like, yo, I got to get out of here. They want me to come down to the studio and spit some shit.
No, you said the stew. You didn't say the studio.
No, it wasn't the stew yet.
You
It
went-
was the
okay.
studio. This is the early 2000s. It was still a studio.
What they needed you in the stew for?
Nothing at all, bro. They wouldn't care. It was business as usual if I was there or not. Like, nobody cared. Like, it was.
Jay recorded PSA and was like, nah, we have to get Maul's approval.
Yeah. Like, yo, tell Maul to come down here. Let him hear it.
But make sure he's with a girl first, though, before we ask him to come down.
Great times, man. Yeah, we got some sick lives off as kids, man. But never murdered myself though. That's legendary status.
I've just killed off family members. That's really what I've done.
Absolutely, what you would normally do. Family members that are already dead. You can't kill a family member that's still living. That's crazy.
I wonder if like grandmas know that like they really have been the excuse.
Of course, they did.
For like they're the standard excuse for everything.
They were our age at one point. They lied about some crazy shit too.
They killed our great grandmother mad
Absolutely.
times.
It's a cycle. It just keeps repeating itself. All of this shit is a cycle.
And one day we will be killed off by our grandkids.
Absolutely, by our kids.
Yeah.
Not our kids. Like, yeah, my dad died.
Well, listen, I've told you, I used my mom's coming at 7 a.m. excuse since I lived alone.
Yeah.
My mother has been coming to my house at 7 a.m. for
That's a good excuse.
25 years.
Because you got women understand First of all, a woman doesn't want to meet your mom like that anyway. She doesn't want to be spending the night from the night before.
Oh no, it's not backfired before, but it's like, oh, I would love to meet your mom.
Oh God!
And I, my mother hates like everybody.
People. Yeah, my mom hates people. Like she hates me.
And you're like a Libra. She fucking hates Libras. So you gotta go. Yeah, man. Just in conclusion, if you're trying to get away from her, just murder yourself.
I mean, if it works, man. I'm not mad at it. But that's some sick shit.
Yeah, man. Well, I saw my whole family these past few days.
Oh yeah, condolences, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Loss in the family.
Yeah, she actually died. My grandma.
Yeah. Prayers and
Shouldn't be laughing.
Man.
That's just how I avoid my problems.
Yeah.
But no, it's cool. It was, it was the Pharaohs, man. A lot of red meat, a lot of politically incorrect jokes. Definitely wouldn't be a great environment for Maul. Because you're a vegan, not because you're black.
No, I know. I got it. No, I knew where you was going with it. You know what I mean? That's why I laughed. I knew
my family likes black.
Yeah, no, I got it. I met your dad. Cool guy, great guy, man.
Oh, but shit. What else happened? Music. Music still exists.
The verses. Did you catch the Soldier?
I caught that one. Soldier Bow Wow. I didn't catch Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown.
Listen, man. First of all, shout out to all the legends. Number one, first and foremost, before we go any further, shout out to all the legends: Soldier Boy, Bow Wow, Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown is still one of the most fun people to watch.
He's one of the best entertainers ever.
But it's music aside, like I just want to know what Bobby Brown is doing right now.
Chilling.
Like he's just like the most interesting person. Because when you think about Bobby Brown's his life, he was easily one of the biggest stars in his time.
That is a fact.
Easily one of the biggest R&B stars.
Just period.
Entertainers, right. And seeing him and Keith Sweat on the stage, going through, a bunch of the hits, and Bobby just being Bobby, man, bro. I mean, it's just like, how can you not watch this and just like enjoy this shit? Keith Sweat looks great, man.
Did you have some Harlem bias? Who do you think won?
Keith Sweat. I'm gonna be honest. Here. Keith Sweat kicked Bobby's ass as far as the performance.
Yeah,
he kicked Bobby's ass. I think that Keith is just, he's probably in better shape. Obviously, better, energy at this point. But it's hard. Bobby Brown got so many hits though. Keith Sweat got a lot of hits too though, and he wrote a lot of hits, but Bobby got a lot of hit records, man. But the performance wise, just being honest, I love them both. I grew up on this type of R&B. But performance wise, man, Keith just he had better energy, but he was in better shape. And that's a big part of, live performance. You got to be in shape. You got to be able to, perform and entertain at a certain level. But it was dope to see both of them up there. This was one of my favorite ones, just because, like I said, I just enjoy watching Bobby Brown whenever you get a chance to watch him.
I'm gonna go back. I do want to watch this because I love both of them.
Yeah.
How far did Bobby's 20 stretch? Did he have to go into the Thug Lovin' bag or?
He didn't have to. I think he did though. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did.
Did he do the karate kick?
He was still getting into some moves.
I believe it.
But again,
Bobby Brown.
But Bobby got to get, you know what I mean? He ain't the same. He ain't obviously not in the same shape though. He can't, you know what I mean? But he still got rhythm.
But Bobby ain't been in shape, and Bobby has been out of shape longer than he's been in shape, and was still performing well.
But this is what I'm saying though. But Keith Sweat is in shape though. Like Keith looked like he's at the sports club every morning getting an hour and a half in.
Do real R&B singers ever get out of shape? I'm talking real R&B singers.
Yeah.
I've never seen a vocalist just let themselves go.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? It's not easy, bro. That shit ain't like getting older and staying in shape, especially if you have like, you money, like, cause now you can fucking eat, drink, do drugs all you want.
Well, drugs keep you skinny. Yeah. That's what keeps all these artists looking so great.
Depending on which drug.
Listen, man. They all kind of make you skinny.
We shouldn't be laughing at this, man. That's just fucking crazy. But yeah, but nah, I mean, Keith is in shape though. Keith looked like he's still like he active, man. Keith looked like he's still out there like really, really being active in them streets, man.
Well, from my understanding, he was pretty active in the streets.
Yeah, he told DJ Cassidy, because DJ he had like jewelry on and shit. And Keith made a reference like, yeah, you got a lot of jewelry on, whatever. He was like, if back in the day I would have got you.
Can you give some of our younger listeners that may not know Keith's background in these Harlem streets?
No, Keith is he's don't let the R&B, don't let the ballads fool you.
Bobby neither.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, but we know that. I think that's a little more documented.
Yeah, for sure.
Keith is, people don't get it twisted. Keith is he writes some fucking hits.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
No, forget it.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. He got some hits, but he probably knocked a few niggas out too. Don't get it fucked up. Like don't let the R&B shit fool you. Keith Sweat is definitely from the streets.
No, yeah, I have to go back and watch.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah,
very entertaining. And Bobby wants everyone to drink responsibility, not drink responsibly. drink responsibility.
Okay, I get it.
Understand? You got to see where he was going with it. Drink responsibility.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Have responsibility when you drink.
Exactly.
Don't drink responsibly.
Don't drink responsibly.
I get it.
Responsibility.
Bow Wow and Soulja was cool, and again, I don't want to versus the people to death, but.
Yeah, that was fun.
Man, I like to see the fact that young people get their flowers.
Yeah, and they was throwing jabs at each other, joking about internet shit that happened over the year. Like, I like that. Just kind of like, listen, man, we successful. What do we really have to be upset about?
That why I love so much about the Soulja and Bow Wow shit is for everyone in the verses, like, because of the internet and because they both made it at such a young age, we watched all the fuck shit they did in real time every day.
Right.
Like, granted, Bobby. We saw a lot of the problems that Bobby faced, but if Bobby grew up in the same era that Soulja Boy grew up, it'd be fucking nuts.
Right, for sure. Absolutely.
So I can appreciate watching these two guys that got super rich as kids, and we watched all their mistakes, but we also watched all their successes and how they changed music. It was just nice to see. Give people their flowers early.
That's why I don't understand when people get too upset at like kid stars, like young pop stars, because it's like, this is a kid who's really supposed to be in high school, like making all of these types of mistakes without the world looking at him. Like,
yeah, and with access, money, and fame.
Yeah, it's like, what do you think? This is still a kid. Like, these are young kids, man.
If you gave me Soulja Boy's money when I was 16 years old, I would have been 30 times worse than Soulja Boy for decades.
Right. Still trying to recover.
Yeah, I feel like with a lot of like the child stars, I've heard, and again, I'm just a civilian, I've heard the term of when you go to jail, sometimes you just remain that age the entire time. When you get out, you're still kind of that age you were when you got locked up. I think it's very similar with fame. Like, if you're a child star and you get fame and money at 15, a lot of them just kind of remain 15 because they don't have to really grow in that sense. Like, they're still a kid.
No, I get it. I understand.
Not all of them, of course.
Not all.
A lot of child stars, I feel like they just always remain kids because they got success, fame, and money at that age, and they just kind of remained in that mind state.
Yeah, and they didn't have a chance to really live out their, because essentially they're cash cow, and they're supporting their families. Friend, then you have people that work at these companies that depend on this young kid to be successful in order for them to have, money and take care of their family. So it's a lot of responsibility, and they don't get a chance to really live out their childhood, man. They're forced to grow up way too fast. And it's unfortunate that a lot of these stories end up bad, but for these two, this is a great story. Of course they had their turbulence here and there and their ups and downs, but everybody does. But it's good to see them in their adulthood. They're both, doing well. They're in good health. They're taking care of themselves and still having fun, man.
We have to celebrate longevity. Both these gentlemen have reinvented themselves constantly and kept moving. So
absolutely,
shout out to Soulja and Bow Wow. I love that was a versus.
Yeah.
But what I actually want to talk about, and I don't really want to versus y'all, I just want to talk about Beans and Nore.
Beans and Nore, yes.
That appears to be happening. Did they announce it, or?
I'm not sure they did, but we can announce it here. It's happening. I mean,
can we say the date, or is Swiss going to kill us? All right, it exists.
Yeah, yeah, it's somewhere.
It's a date.
It's on somebody's whiteboard somewhere. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
Where do you? Of course, I know you're biased.
Nah, because Nore is my guy, man.
I consider Nore a friend.
Yeah,
I don't consider a lot of people a friend.
Nore is that's fam right there, man. Like,
but Beans is part of your lineage.
Beans is Rockefeller. Nore is too though. Nore still has Big's Rockefeller chain and doesn't know where it's at allegedly. But
of course, allegedly.
Yeah, man. This is interesting only because I look at this matchup and to me, this is very, very similar to Fab and Jadakiss.
All right, expound on that. In what sense?
Only because I feel like if he goes straight, if he stays street and just gives us like his illest verses. Nore has hit records. He even got some of the reggaeton and all of that. But I feel like if Beans stays street, I think that supersedes all of that.
That's where I think he'll win.
And that's with Fab and Jada. Jada stays street. Fab obviously has
Well, nah. Jada, he broke out some bad boy hits. And
no, he got, because it's like, all right, Benjamin's. Then what? It's like, you can play any, what do you go?
That's why.
Like Big said, Benjamin's is maybe top 5 hip hop record of all time.
You could argue top 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like you play that, it's like, you know what I mean? But for the most part, Jada kept it street. He gave us a lot of street verses, you know what I mean? And I feel like if Beans does that in this battle, I feel like the people might roll with that.
I'm just curious to see how the reggaeton stuff works in it. Because that was certainly an era. Like, if you was around for Nore doing reggaeton,
and
that was just the shit.
But let me not.
I just don't know how it's gonna in 2021. I don't know how it's gonna be.
Right, but let me not just say it like Nore don't have street verses. Like
he is banned from TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to say like I'm very aware of Nore's catalog. Like, but I just feel like a lot of people, because honestly, a lot of people didn't even. Beans' name was probably only. I don't think it was ever brought up as far as verses, was it? Was he one of the people that?
I don't think Beans ever really was ever brought up.
Right.
But Nore, I feel like, is a good matchup. Just because it was not the same era, but
yeah,
they were probably the same time, and I just don't know if the reggaeton shit is going to work. That's really it.
I mean, it's hits though. You know what I mean? It's a hit is a hit.
All right, what goes again if it's banned from TV a point no matter what?
I don't know, man.
What does Reservoir Dogs do against banned from TV?
This is what I'm saying. It depends. It depends on how you feeling that day.
I think banned from TV gets that point, and I love Nore's verse on that. We do play Pun's verse. That's the one that plays now.
Oh, absolutely.
Nore killed the shit. Matter of fact, we play Nature's verse.
Right.
Bean shit on Reservoir Dogs gets played.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if that's a different in that point, and I'm not shitting on Nore because he killed banned from TV. I'm just saying, if that shit comes on at the party, they're gonna play Pun's verse.
Yeah.
But then again, Reservoir Dogs doesn't really even come on the party to begin with. But
right. But that's what I'm saying. People might like the verse more though. Like people might like Bean's verse more than Nore's verse on Banned from TV. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why this is gonna be a fun thing, because again, it depends on how it. One thing I learned about these verses is when you're sitting home and you're watching it, because you kind of anticipate the records that are coming. But for some reason, it's weird because certain records you think are gonna hit, when they play at the verses, you like,
it don't.
Yeah, it don't. Like, damn, that wasn't really what I thought it was.
Like, Blood Money would go in my house would go crazy.
Yeah, you would.
But I just don't know, mind. Like CNN.
Yeah.
Like if they played the LA shit, that's crazy. I just don't know what that does in a verse.
Yeah.
But then again, Beans records that I love, like the truth to me is just a point.
Right.
On the versus stage, I don't know what the truth does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just don't know.
Yeah. They might need to see, and that's the thing too. I don't want this to be. For them, for Beans and Nore, I don't want them to be on a stage. I kind of want them to be like maybe in like a studio or pool hall or something. I don't want this to be too much
over
of a production.
Corporate and shit.
Yeah, like because this is a real, like street versus. This is like really, really entrenched in what hip hop is. This is like a real street versus for me. Like these are two of my favorite rappers with some of my favorite verses from some of my favorite records. So it's kind of like, I don't want to see the too overproduced, thing with these two. And then I feel like Nore is such a character I feel like, you don't want to kind of put him on this big ass stage and this big ass, hall. I feel like you get the real Nore character more in like a real intimate setting.
And also, unfortunately, Beans was shot.
Yeah.
It affected his lungs and his voice.
His voice, yes.
So that's also a factor that I think sucks for Beans. That it might be tough for him to perform.
Yeah.
Like his voice is drastically different because of what happened. So it may alter some of those records. Or again, I don't know what health he's in as far as performing. I hope Beans is strong enough to get through all those records just because of what happened to him. But
I do put Beans and Nore in a bodega by the chips and sit them on 2 crates.
For real.
And let them play their shit in the store somewhere, man. And you know what I mean? Like, that's how they need to do this.
This is becoming a segment by accident. You know how we went back to the Jewels shit?
Yeah.
This segment is now becoming Rory trying to understand songs from his childhood.
trying to make sure you got it right.
I don't understand this one to this day, and maybe you can help me.
Okay.
Nore Super Thug, classic record. Classic fucking record. Love it. Shout out to Pharrell. Shout out to the Neptunes. The beginning of the verse, which is iconic, and which Nore kills. We light a candle, run laps around the English Channel. I'm on board so far.
I know where you're going with this, yeah.
I'm on board.
But this is Nore, though.
I'm on board.
This is Nore's
We light a
personality.
candle, run laps around the English Channel. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
Neptunes. I'm on board because they produced it.
Absolutely.
Neptunes. I got a Cocker Spaniel.
That's what he... See? But this is what I'm saying. I know that
We on the
kind of
run
caught
now.
you. Yeah.
You know it ain't no fun now.
Yeah.
But there's a Cocker Spaniel. I would have a blast if the Neptunes had a Cocker Spaniel.
But this is what...
Mo, I am a white kid that does not fully understand hip hop. I am a culture vulture. Can you explain this fucking lyrics?
This is why you gotta love Nore, because the way he writes is kind of just his personality. Like he
100%.
just blurs shit out, and you like, okay, I'm fucking with it if you fucking with it. Like,
so do you think that the Neptunes in fact had a Cocker Spaniel in the session? Or I thought maybe such a civilian. Like maybe I didn't know that was like code for like, yo, Neptunes.
Sometimes you don't even gotta.
I got the blicky.
You ain't even gotta think too deep, bro. It's just right there. I got a Cocker Spaniel. All right, cool. Nore has a Cocker. Maybe he purchased a Cocker Spaniel on the way to the studio. I don't know what Nore was feeling like when he wrote that. I don't even know if Nore ever even had a dog. But he had one that day, and that's what makes Nore Nore.
I'm gonna call Nore, man.
Call Nore.
I
Get
gotta
Nore
ask.
on the phone, man. Let's. Hopefully he answers.
We'll see. Nore's a busy dude. Yo.
Hold on.
Nore got assistants answering his phone. That ain't Nore.
Hello?
Yo.
What's going on, sir?
You are live on air with myself and Mal.
Oh, you got me lined up. You set me up, man.
Nah, never that.
We have a few questions. We don't know if it's confirmed. We don't care. But we are discussing you versus Beans.
Yeah. Keep discussing it. Go ahead.
What are you gonna do when Beans plays The Truth?
I don't even know what that record is.
Nore, cut it out, man.
It's the truth. Every time I step in the booth, that joint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let me think about it. I would say, I don't know. I'm not worried about that one.
Okay.
What happens when he gets in his feel it in the air bag?
Oh, sometimes. I love my life.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I'm into that as well.
Reservoir Dogs versus Banned from TV.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going back from TV because I can still get the dudes to come out. You know what I'm saying? Even every last one of them, even Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? He could replace Pun.
Oh,
that would be hard.
He could probably get the lots, but he ain't getting the big dog to come out. So
I mean,
So
do you know that though?
I'm positive.
Okay. Quickly, because we were talking about Super Thug, and I was just a young kid when Super Thug came out, and I never understood this bar. And I would like to ask you what you meant.
Oh, young whippersnapper.
Thank you, Nore.
All right, go ahead.
You said run laps around the English Channel. Love that bar. Neptunes. I got a Cocker Spaniel.
Light a candle. You can't forget the beginning.
We light a candle.
Light a candle back in Queens. The realness, the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And when someone will pass away, you would light a candle.
Of course.
So the original bar was you light a white candle, run laps around the English Channel. I'm so mad because the homie passed away. You know what I'm saying? I could run laps around the English Channel. And then Neptunes, I got a Cocker Spaniel. Back then, we was calling guns. A 4.5 would be a Rockefeller. A Pit Bull would be a 9mm. So a Cocker Spaniel is what? A 2.5. Come on, wake up.
Listen, I'm just a civilian.
Oh, he just.
I'm a civilian, Nore.
See, this is why we called you, bro.
I just figured that Neptune's, because Pharrell looks like he could have a Cocker Spaniel in the studio. Yeah, so I just assumed he was like, yo, I'm feeling the dog.
Maybe that too. You know what I'm saying?
I could just see Chad chilling with a Cocker Spaniel in the stew.
Yeah, man, it's no problem. What kind of dog we got? What kind of dog do we have? A Yorkie. I got a Yorkie right now. Come on, man.
Okay, what gun would a Yorkie be?
Maybe a
38. Something you can put in your boot.
Something like that.
Put in your boot.
It's a long time from there. You know what I mean? So,
of course.
My vernacular ain't exactly up to par.
Now, Nore just taught me something. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to check on you and try to pump this Beans and Nore shit because we do want to see it. I think it's a great matchup. You deserve to be in a versus.
In case y'all don't know, we got Beans booked at Racket right now in Miami, and he's also, stepping on that Drink Champ stage as well.
Oh, fuck.
Just in case it's breaking news right here.
Oh, I love that. That'll be a fucking amazing.
That's dope.
That's really dope.
So I'm gonna give him his flowers, and then that night off, I'm gonna take him back. He's definitely getting his flowers because that's the homie.
For sure.
I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. Thanks for checking in with us. We trying to pump this up. I don't know if it's been booked, but if it hasn't, we trying to make sure it is.
It's in process. I'll tell you that. It's in the process. I thought at first we didn't make enough noise, but I'm seeing a couple of things moving and shaking. So
absolutely,
we got other things moving and shaking. So once one thing move and shake, we're gonna move and shake, and everything is gonna be a lot of shake and baking. You know what I mean? Ricky Bobby out here. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Is Bloody Money on the docket?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Part 3. 1 and part 3.
As it should be. As it should be.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, bro.
In the trunk is too. So
well,
bang bang.
I thought that went without saying.
Okay.
How many reggaeton records make it?
I don't know. I ain't even really get nothing together because it ain't at the point of inking nothing, but I will. And I like to tell you the truth. I'm doing this playing around, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Beans should be outside. I think he should be getting a lot of money at this point. You got people like Cameron, selling horsepower and, you know what I'm saying? And me, turning into media. It's time for a legend like him to come back outside and get some of this money. So that's really what I meant. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people took it in the wrong way, but look how much people are talking about Beans in a real good manner, like in a real good way. And, a lot of people got his back, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I actually love that. You know what I mean? I actually love that because, for a long time, Philadelphia, and even Rockefeller wasn't even showing unity. It's the first time you've seen Rockefeller and Philadelphia just come together like, let's come on, man, let Beans go out like that. And I'm like, okay, look at this. I done formed unity by mistake.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
No, I love that. I love that.
It's a great thing. I was arguing from Young Guru to you name them, you know what I mean? And it was dope because it was like, you know what? I'm glad Beans get to see the love that he got, you know what I'm saying? And maybe if I didn't do that, he wouldn't have seen it, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it is, but, I think Allah told me to do this and I did it. And, we're gonna get a good match out of this.
Yeah, for sure. No,
we waiting on it.
And don't get too scared when Rock the Mic comes on.
I don't even know what record that is. What's that? The one with Petey Crack?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Shout out to Petey.
No, I'm just saying. I don't be listening. I'm just saying.
I don't be listening.
It's a freeways on it too.
Yeah. He needs that. We need that. We need that. We need that. I love freeway. I believe freeways out here as well. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to have a bunch, most of the time I'll be playing around with this stuff. All the time I'm playing around. But I want a good match, and I want, you know what I mean? Like I said, I want him to come outside. I want him to come to the forefront. He's, a legend in this game. That's what Drink Champs is about, giving people their flowers. I know a lot of people ain't, that was an old 50 Cent tactics. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You say something, and, things happen. And, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get it done. And, right now I'm here in early September. But, it is what it is.
For sure.
Looking forward to that.
Sure, yeah. No, we can't wait. Shout out to you. We'll be in Miami soon, and we'll all get up.
Oh yeah, man. Cause I need to ask y'all some questions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, here we go.
I'm media now. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand.
Nigga, you Nore, man. Cut it out.
I'm that too.
No, we'll come down there and we'll make Maul drink.
Well, definitely, y'all take it easy, man. Y'all have a wonderful day, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. Positive energy.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. Peace.
Nah, man. That would be set up to be one of my
favorite people.
Nore is the fucking greatest.
Yeah.
And even through shit, he's saying he had questions and shit. Through all the bullshit that happened through those few months, like Nore was super communicative and like, yo, I'm just checking in on you type shit.
Yeah.
That's my dude. Nore's a really, really good person. Like,
one of the
outside
best.
of just making fucking great music.
One of the best for sure.
But I feel him. Beans does need that attention. All right, let me reword that. He does not need that attention. He deserves the recognition. Like, Beans is one of the better rappers ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me.
Beans is if you can't be a fan of rap and hip hop and not respect and appreciate what Beanie Siegel did, as far as his career, just for the city of Philadelphia. Obviously the success of Beans and State Property, it birthed the Meek Mills. You know what I mean? It's you gotta respect what he did. Clothing line, movies.
Just everything was State Prop.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. It's almost laughable when people try to like ignore Beans and his role in the culture and what he did.
Yeah, I mean he brought I could actually rap and make hit records type shit.
Yeah, and his style,
like in a grimier way, not the way Jay kind of did more like the cooler finesse I could rap.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Beans was just grimy as fuck.
Yeah,
like also make a hit record.
Right, his style was really is unique. Like, you knew Beans as soon as you heard him. He didn't sound like nobody. His flow, his cadence, his punchlines, everything about him was just so unique and special. And this is dope. Like I said, what Nore said is dope for people to be talking about Beans and wanting to see him, wanting to hear from him. Like, I love seeing shit like that because, I'm a little biased, but I know how important Beans is for the culture. If
Nore brings out, and we can wrap up soon, but if Nore brings out Jadakiss for Banned for TV,
which he probably
Beans has to reply with a Jadakiss diss.
That would be hilarious. How funny would
Which was one of my favorite battles in history.
Oh, Beans and Jada still just one of the illest battles ever because you have two of the best rappers probably ever in hip hop.
If he comes with a Kiss fucking diss,
that's funny.
Off Banned from TV. I'm not even gonna do Reservoir Dogs.
No, switch it up. That'll be.
But no, that would be amazing if Nore can pull off bringing out Fat Joe to do Pun's verse, bringing out Cam, bringing Nature, like that would be crazy.
See, so when he's hearing him say that, so obviously they're going for the stage performance thing. They don't want to just lightweight perform the records in the studio type of setting. They want to he wants to make it a full out. Let's perform. Let's make it a show. And I'm not mad at that.
Do you think he'll bring out Daddy Yankee and Nina Sky?
That would be crazy.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that's a big record. That's a big record.
Yeah.
I hope this happens. Triller versus, make it happen, man. We want to see this. We need this for the culture. And it'll be one of the better battles.
I actually just recently watched Cormega on Drink Champs, and it was a fucking amazing episode.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. Cormega, he should be in podcasting. Like, he's just such a fucking intelligent dude.
I missed that one. I didn't see that one. And that's probably one I need to see with Nore and Cormega. I'm pretty sure they talked about a lot of shit.
Cormega had this one part talking about ego, and it was funny when you were talking about your mans that you met up with over July 4th. It reminded me so much of what Cormega was saying about how so much of his life was driven by ego, and it was only for the moment. And then once that moment was gone, your ego wasn't there for the consequences. Only regret was there for the consequences. Like go watch Cormega and Nore.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out.
It's a really, really good episode. But yeah, other music. We got Snow coming out today.
The one and only. The beautiful,
the GOAT.
the elegant.
Listen, pressure's on. I think her last album, Call Me Nuts, is a classic. And I don't give up the classic tag like that.
No, she Snow.
All Those Feelings is a fucking classic.
Yeah, no, Snow. She put out some amazing records. Amazing records. You know what I like about Snow the most, away from just like the dope ass records. I like her. Like it's her style to me is very unique.
In what sense?
She's almost like she reminds me of like, she gives me like a Lena Horne type of vibe where it's like you don't really hear from her much. You don't really see her much. But when you do see her, she just like she's like a fairy. It's like where did she just float down from and how did she get here? Like I just love her energy. I love her style. I love, even though in her tone of voice, the way she speaks.
Yeah.
Like she's very like just elegant, if that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, she's definitely separated herself from, I mean, it's been called this, and I'm sure a lot of R&B singers are mad by this term being this, but like the whisper singers, because she's not a whisper singer.
No.
But a lot of the sound that No ID creates is around just the era of what's happening in R&B. And when you get her tone and her actually being able to sing, it kind of separates drastically from the mellow R&B and her writing too. Her writing is fucking phenomenal. But I'm really excited. Snow is one of my favorite artists. I think, is this the track list here?
It should be. Yeah.
2 Tyler features, James Fauntleroy. I don't even need to say anything. Matter of fact, I will name drop for a second.
Okay.
It'll fall right here. I was talking to Snow at her show. And No ID was there as well. And I said to them, Snow, it's now your responsibility to put Cocaine 80s back together. It's now your responsibility. You are the artist that No ID is focused on the most. You are amazing. Yeah. You're the only one that could go over there and be like, yo, Cocaine 80s exists now and I'm part of it.
That would be fly. Cocaine 80s was like, it was some of the best, like just that time, first of all. It was at 2011?
11.
That time was just like an interesting time in music.
Within 1 month, we got Frank Ocean, Nostalgia Ultra, Weekend, House of Balloons, and we got Cocaine 80s.
Right. That was like a really, really interesting, unique time in music. I don't know what was going on. I don't know like what was happening in the universe, but that time, that moment was really, really special in music. We got some amazing records. Creatively, some records that we didn't even know we would like, that probably changed the way we even listen to music.
Well, I mean, from there, not to say that James Fauntleroy hadn't already penned some great records at that point, but I feel like after Cocaine 80s, he really got in his stride and became like in demand for every major artist.
Right.
They need James. So I can totally understand. And there was more writers in Cocaine 80s. I don't want to just make it about James, and obviously No ID putting everything together helps.
Right. It does a little bit, right?
Yeah. But I feel like James just got too in demand, and like, I could go write Justin Timberlake's album and be rich. I probably wouldn't make Cocaine 80s music either.
I mean, but that too, or sometimes, you know, you got the real artists who they're just not motivated in that space anymore to jump into that. And I would think I'm leaning towards that. I just think that James Fauntleroy, you know, and Cocaine 80s, I think that was like a moment they had fun. And I think that they don't want to force that energy again. Yeah. If it happens great. I think, you know, that's more so what it is. But I don't think that James just got so busy and everyone just became so in demand that they just don't want to do it. I just think that they had fun. That was like a jam session that they let us in on.
That's probably the best way to put it. Yeah. But the direction they were going, like when they added Common into the group and then when they added Janae into the group, I was like, oh, they're about to do like some R&B native tongues shit. Like I was excited. I was like, they're just going to start adding. And then I think probably the last Cocaine 80s feature was on Nas's Life is Good album, maybe. And I was like, oh, they add Nas to this shit. Like this is about to be the clique that No ID puts together. And then it was like, oh. Then 2020 experience came out and it was like, all right, everyone on earth wants Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
But listen, Snow, I'm excited for your album. If you can, if you're listening, which I know you're not, please ask No ID and James to put Cocaine 80s back together, and you join the group as well. Go get Janae, go get Common, go get Nas,
That would be dope.
Let's like make a real R&B native tongues situation.
I'm not mad at that.
But I'm excited. Vince's album is also out today.
Vince Staples, shout out to Vince.
I think it's just called Vince Staples.
That's definitely that's what Vince would call his album.
Did you watch his LA Leakers freestyle?
Absolutely. He went off.
Somebody pissed Vince off.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Like, no, I could rap.
Vince might be the best kept secret in hip hop, actually.
You
like
think?
I only say that obviously Vince is known and he has a following and he has, but I think Vince is a bigger star than people probably know.
I mean, I won't speak for it because we obviously know his personality is just as good as his rapping as far as that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's a star. He's a star.
But I mean, why I respect him again? I'm not speaking for him. I do not know this to be a fact. It seems like Vince don't really want to fuck with y'all. Like, I like being just over here.
Well, that to me, that's like, what makes him a star. It's you know, he knows obviously he's talented. He's obviously a smart guy. He's obviously entertaining. He's obviously funny, and you know all of these things. But I think that he's just not playing. He doesn't want to play the game.
Yeah.
It's like he jumps in and out when he wants. He's on his own terms. He moves when he wants to move.
Which I respect.
He's not chasing nothing. He's not, you know what I mean? And I like shit like that because it's kind of like, I'm dope. I'm smart. I'm gonna let y'all in on some of this fly shit I've been doing, and then I'm gonna just disappear, and I don't want to be bothered with none of y'all.
I would call him, but he said in the LA Leakers freestyle that he doesn't want to do a rollout, so.
Yeah, no, please. And then knowing Vince, he's probably in the middle of the hood, watching some wild shit go down, and you know, that's just what Vince is. Vince is another one to me that needs he needs cameras on him 24 hours a day.
Oh yeah, no, he's
his own cameras, not
hysterical.
No overly produced shit. Like he just needs to like record just from his point of view all day, every day, and put that shit out.
There was better bars in that. That's terrible English, but there was better bars in his freestyle. I did appreciate him saying I'm problematic and proud of it.
That's Vince.
I like really appreciate that.
Yeah, this is me, and if you don't like it, fuck you, and if so, fuck you too.
Yeah,
that type of attitude.
But no, I'm excited for the album. I did want to ask him, which maybe we'll call him after the album, and actually talk about it. I did want to ask him if he thought that wearing the Yankees hat made him rap better, but throwing on the Yankees fitted, like yo,
is that what you're tied to? Yeah, that's like his superpower.
That's your special powers. Anytime the Yankee fitted come on,
you gotta rap. you gotta know what you.
I didn't see a Dodgers fitted on.
Yeah, you gotta throw that Yankee hat on. You gotta do something.
Yeah, I felt like he wrote that verse and was like, "Nah, shit too good. Let me throw on the Yankee fitted."
That's funny. Yeah, shout out to Vince, man. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm trying to think. Does anything else come out today? I'm out of touch. That's why I do a podcast.
I never know when albums are dropping. I'm still listening to a bunch of shit that came out. I'm still listening to Larry June.
Larry June is great.
I'm still listening to Mock Hami. I'm still listening to Banks. I'm still listening to Tyler. Her.
Oh shit. Did you re-listen to
Styles P has an album coming out.
Ghosting. Shout out Styles P. Oh, the Space Jam soundtrack comes out. New Legacy. Mm-hmm. I mean, the records that have been released are great. I don't doubt that that's not going to be a good album, especially if LeBron is A&Ring it. Can you pull up the track list for Space Jam: A New Legacy?
Wait, LeBron is A&R?
Well, he's in the movie, so I assume he A&R the soundtrack.
You just tied it together? He's doing everything?
I just can't wait for the deluxe.
Whoa, remember that? You got to put out the deluxe, bro.
Do you think he'll put out the deluxe movie too? Like, ooh, there was another game. Game 2.
The deluxe game.
LeBron was with fucking Universal or Paramount and was like, yo, what if like we play the game against the monsters?
Best of 3?
And then at the end, like they say, yo, double or nothing.
Yeah.
Then like a week later, we give them the other game.
Yeah. No, that's the deluxe game. You're right.
The deluxe game.
There's a lot of big names on this project though.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh God. Chance and John Legend. I already know what that song sounds like. You know what that song sounds like too. You know what the Chance the Rapper and John Legend song is. You know it already.
This is definitely the song you hear while you're in Bloomingdale's. Wait for the guy to go in the back and get the polo tees. That's definitely that song.
Oh my God.
You've heard that song before.
Of course. St. John is on there. Oh, we heard that record already. Though.
Yeah, St.
That
John
says the record. That's fire. Corday, Doug. Yeah, no, this looks pretty good.
It's a lot of big names. I didn't realize all of these names on there though.
Well, I mean, when Braun is A&R and there's no boundaries.
Okay, look at Dame Dollar getting the placement. That's what's up, man.
Shout out to Dame. All right, we'll come back next week and dissect all. Oh, Salt and Pepper and Cash Doll. How come you didn't tell us about that one?
You know, Cash has been kind of acting funny. I haven't spoken to her.
Really?
Yeah, man.
She wasn't there when you needed her, huh?
I'm just out here by myself, man.
You're out here naked, just no one there to help you?
Yeah, man. Shit is crazy, bro.
She really didn't check on you?
Nah, man. Damn. It's crazy. You know this. You know who's in your, you got to go through things to learn who's in your corner, Rory. You know what I'm saying? You got to, this is a learning experience.
How did it feel when you found out Cash wasn't in your corner?
Man, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt.
Oh, yeah. I felt it because y'all were like my favorite power couple.
Yeah, man. The shit hurt. But it's okay.
I thought there was some future there.
I'm going to bounce back, though.
Like Mall Doll, I really thought was a thing.
Bro, don't ever say Mall Doll again. Please don't.
Not,
no, I'm not.
But you know how they put like a couple names together?
Oh, man. Don't
like
say
Benifer,
that. Don't
Mall Doll.
say that. Benifer was so nasty. Remember everybody was running with that? That was disgusting. Why do we do that?
We don't do that. They did that.
No.
Dog, I did not do anything with Benifer.
Affleck and Jennifer Lopez did not come up with that.
They were Benifer.
No, but the streets came up with that, and then everybody just started calling them Benifer.
What street? Tell me what street.
I don't know what street it was. It's probably 3rd Avenue somewhere.
Houston?
Yeah, somebody
came up with Benifer.
down there on Prince Street came up with that shit. I don't know who did that, man.
Oh, my God. Benifer. But nah, like I felt you don't like, because it's Cash Doll.
I got it.
You're Mall.
I got it.
So Mall,
no.
and it kind of rhymes a little bit. Mall Doll.
No, please no. God, no.
Dolly Mall?
No.
Cash Doll.
It just gets worse every time you try to.
Ooh. Since she's Cash, you're Jamal Clay, Cash is Clay.
Yo, listen, man, I just think that's a great ending. I think we're gonna wrap this up and we'll talk to the people.
You not Cassius Clay?
No, I'm not.
I get it.
I'm not. I'm really not.
I mean, you're Muslim, so you're Muhammad.
Really
all right,
I'm really not.
Muhammad Doll.
We're gonna get canceled.
Cash Ali.
We're gonna get canceled trying to come up with some of these names. I'm telling you right now.
Jay Electrona is gonna call me and curse me out. I promise you. I am not making fun of any Muslim names. I'm only making fun of Maul. But yeah, no, we could do that. Wait, Sweetie's on the Salt and Pepper and Cash Doll song? All right.
It's Hoops, the name of the song featuring Salt and Pepper and Cash Doll by Sweetie.
So what this means is, this is how they do with the fucking streaming now. So Sweetie will be the quote unquote primary artist. So to say by Sweetie, and the people that are featured are not the primary artist. It won't show up on their page. It'll show up on Sweetie's page.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's the numbers game on how to get an artist.
Okay.
How to steal their fans, more or less.
Got you. Okay.
But that's why it says by Chance the Rapper, John Legend, etc. But shout out to Saint for being dolo on that, and they just got the featuring SZA. SZA said, "Fuck out of here. You are not going on my page, Saint."
That's a good record.
It's a fucking great record.
Yeah, I love it.
Am I allowed to ask you about what happened with St. John?
Short story. It was just. I mean, I don't even know how to
give us the tea.
It's not even no tea. It was just, I think insecurities is the only way to put it.
Okay.
It's just insecurities, ego, and misunderstanding.
Well, I mean this sincerely. Prayers to everyone involved.
Yeah.
I hope no woman was actually harmed in that. And I don't want to get on the gossip shit. I just know that's your man's, and
no, that's
thought maybe you would have the exclusive.
No, I mean, I reached out to him. He didn't hit me back.
I bet he didn't.
It's probably a time where he's, his phone is going crazy, and he's just like, he actually probably thought I was recording, but Saint knows you wouldn't do that. Yeah, he know I wouldn't even do that. So I'll talk to him soon. I did speak to Biggs, and he told me everything that happened. It's unfortunate, but again, shit like this happens.
I wonder if anyone in LA was watching and again, I don't know if any of this happened. Uzi scream at St. John and was like, "Why is his little brother going nuts?"
Exactly, right? That's what it would look like if you was to walk around the corner and see that.
Like, wow, his little brother's really upset at his big brother.
Yeah, he's upset. He should definitely go buy those sneakers that he wants.
But no, I don't want to joke because I don't know what happened, and those allegations are kind of nuts. So I really, really pray that no woman was harmed, and if a woman was harmed, then fuck him. And that's really all I got.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that.
But whatever, facts, I guess, hopefully will come out and we will know. So I don't want to say fuck someone without facts. But if that is indeed what happened, I'm fuck him.
I'm with you on that.
But yeah, do you have anything else? What are we at as far as time right now?
You are at 1:42.
All right, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's add this for next week. I'm gonna write it down. We've been good at getting back to things. Over the weekend or whenever the fuck it was, I liked a picture of a woman and her boyfriend. And then Mal then screenshotted it and texted it to me and said, "What did you like about this?"
Yeah.
And we will get to that next week.
We will. We will definitely. We gonna get to that.
What if I liked it?
But we gonna get to that. We ain't even gotta get to that because you know it's some backstory to that. So
I'm happy for her.
I know, I understand, but we'll get to that. We go.
And maybe I even texted
because it's a. You definitely did. I know you did. I know you texted her. I know you did.
Or did she text me?
It could go either way. It could go either way.
Or did she text me?
You know, it could go either way. But that's why I
just a heads
screenshot
up,
it.
I'm in love.
That's why I screenshot it and sent it to you because I was like, "Yo, fam, what you like about this? V? You could just tell me."
You a beat too though, so don't do that.
For sure. We not even like for sure. We know that.
She looked like she got good pussy too.
Wow.
Listen, this is the Ginger Beard Man. I'm Mal. My karma is beautiful. We'll talk to y'all next week.